Representing Indonesia, our host country this year, and between them is from Thailand. So this is your Indonesian Thai sandwich. This question was contributed by my colleague, Dr. Kumar, who normally helps me. But this year he can't make it from Malaysia. So this was sent by him, which I thought was quite good. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to give you three different nerves or neurons. Okay. And then you just have to rearrange them. Okay. Arrange the following neurons in an ascending order according to their speed of action, potential, conduction. Okay? Arrange the following neurons in an ascending order according to their speed of conduction, of action, potential. First neuron is gamma motoneuron. Second neuron is the postganglionic sympathetic fiber. The third neuron is the sensory 1B from Golgi tendon organ. Let me repeat. Arrange the following three neurons in an ascending manner according to their speed of action, potential, conduction. The three neurons are gamma motoneuron, 2 postganglionic sympathetic fiber, and the third one is sensory 1B from the Golgi tendon organ. Okay.
Sorry, can I repeat the second one? The
postganglionic sympathetic fiber.
Yeah, postganglionic sympathetic fibers.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, in ascending manner. From the slowest one to
That's
the
right.
fastest
That's
one.
Right. Yes.
Slowest will be the postganglionic sympathetic, followed by gamma motoneuron and sensory 1B.
Correct. Okay, Mahidol. So in this case, it's the same. We just want you to tell us whether is more or less or equal. Okay, there are three things here. At the base of the upright lungs, state in relation to the normal average values, the VQ, the PO2, and the PCO2. Repeat. At the base of the upright lungs, state in relation to normal average values, the VQ, the PO2, and the PCO2.
VQ mean VQ ratio of V and Q.
VQ ratio, sorry.
VQ ratio, right? At the base, the VQ ratio is lower.
PO2?
PO2 is lower.
PCO2?
PCO2 is higher.
Correct. Okay, UGM, on a high carbohydrate diet, which major hormone released by glucose in the intestinal lumen inhibits gastric parietal cells and also stimulates insulin secretion? On a high carbohydrate diet, which major hormone released by glucose in the intestinal lumen inhibits gastric parietal cells and also stimulates insulin secretion?
GIP.
Full name, please.
Glucose-dependent insulinotropic peptide.
Correct. Yeah. I have the answer here as GIP, the old name, but she's given me the full name of this hormone. Yeah. Okay, second cycle. Okay, you want to test the bell? Yeah. Just press it. Oh, we're even now. Okay. Okay, during hypovolemia, HYPO, hypovolemia, what are the two opposite feedback inputs to the afferent renal arteriole? During hypovolemia, what are the two opposite feedback inputs to the afferent renal arteriole?
Excuse me, two
feedback that has opposite action. Yeah. Two opposite feedback input or two feedback inputs that have opposite action on the afferent renal arteriole.
Tubuloglomerular feedback and apa?
Yeah.
Sorry. Glomerular tubular balance.
Answer is wrong. Yes.
The first is macula densa will affect will cause stimulate vasodilation in afferent arteriole, and sympathetic nerve will stimulate vasoconstriction in afferent arteriole.
That's correct. So, just for education, in the background, there's always the autoregulatory mechanism wanting to vasodilate, okay? But the sympathetic vasoconstrictor is always dominant, yeah. Okay. So, Mahido, your question is, at the epithelial cells of the proximal convoluted tubule, where are the receptors located for, there's two things, one, PTH, parathyroid hormone, and two, noradrenaline. I repeat, at the epithelial cells of the proximal convoluted tubule, where are the receptors located for parathyroid hormone and for noradrenaline?
You mean the receptor for these two hormones, right,
Yeah,
at the proximal tubule?
Yes,
Okay,
that's right.
So the parathyroid hormone will be at the surface membrane at the basolateral. Okay.
Noradrenaline,
And noradrenaline also the same.
that's correct. Okay, UGM, your question is, in cardiovascular physiology, state the physiologic purpose of the Bainbridge reflex. In cardiovascular physiology, state the physiologic purpose of the Bainbridge reflex.
To maintain the normal value of central venous pressure.
That's correct. Okay, you want to consider? Yeah? All right. Okay, it's getting exciting. Yeah. So, we need a coffee break after this. Yeah. two cups of coffee. Yeah, before. Yeah. Okay, UI, are you ready? Yeah. What accounts for the positive luminal potential at the ascending loop of Henle? What accounts for the positive luminal potential at the ascending loop of Henle? Yes, one loop of Henle.
What accounts for the positive potential is due to the efflux of K plus ion. Initially, K plus ion is actually transported by any K2Cl transporter, but then there are also K plus ions which go back into the lumen, which causes a positive potential.
That's correct. Okay, Mahido, your question is, explain why the outer hair cells are also known as cochlear amplifiers. Explain why the outer hair cells are also known as cochlear amplifiers.
Even though the outer hair cell doesn't contribute directly to the sound conduction, but like there are many roles of the outer hair cell, so it can somehow amplify without the how to say without because like there are
What are they amplifying? They're called cochlear amplifiers.
cochlear amplifier.
Yeah, why? What are they amplifying? You said they are amplify.
The intensity of the sound by increase the frequency of action potential.
Answer is wrong. Oh yes, okay.
The outer hair cell normally doesn't vibrate during like a low decibel sound, but on high decibel sound, the outer hair cell will be vibrate, so it helps the brain to know if the sound is really have really high amplitude.
Yeah, the judges cannot accept your answer. Yeah. Okay. So the amplifying is that they enhance the amplitude of the sound evoked basilar membrane vibration. The basilar membrane vibration. Okay. So is this the last question? Yeah, it is. Yeah. Okay. So this is the last question. State how the sodium excretion change, if any, after drinking 1. Isotonic saline, 2. Isotonic glucose. I repeat, state how the sodium excretion change, if any, after drinking 1. Isotonic saline and 2. Isotonic glucose. Please.
And when drinking isotonic saline, there will be no change in the osmolarity of the blood. So there will be sodium. So there will be no change in sodium excretion rate. But when drinking isotonic glucose, there will be also no change.
Answer is wrong.
Okay, so when we drink an isotonic saline, basically isotonic saline is isosmotic towards the body, so it will increase the volume of the blood, of the body fluid, so it will increase the excretion. And during drinking glucose, isotonic glucose, the excretion basically will be due to the will decrease.
Answer is wrong. Okay. Hang on. Yeah. Okay. This is an important point. So let me. Yeah. Just for education, the question is on sodium excretion. So as long as you have added sodium to the body, you will increase sodium excretion. So isotonic saline, you will increase sodium excretion. But isotonic glucose, there's no sodium added, so the sodium excretion should be unchanged. So we wait for the names of the three finalists before we take a coffee break.